じゃん。What the fuck is I hate this game.
This clip was really the nail in the coffin for me to see the maker of Tekken not even having fun in a casual match. He's playing against Loey Pichu. She's not gonna bully him if he loses. Someone like Arswin might get salty, go on a Twitter rant, but not this. Rada can also just personally nerf the character if he finds it annoying. He's done that multiple times. I think even he knows he can nerf these characters, he can buff them, he can keep changing the systems, keep adding more health bar because the game's combo damage is too high. But you can't fix, what's already broken. It's the game itself that's the problem. They didn't really implement this heat system as well as they thought they would. I understand Tekken's a game that always had a lot of fundamentals, spacing. It was known for its crazy movement, the sidesteps, so they try to streamline it by giving it a Street Fighter-like meter, where you can basically, if someone's pressuring you, you press heat, you get armor instantly. Now they just now made it linear, but for the longest time, some characters would completely track you when they popped heat, like Brian. So really the only answer to someone popping heat when you're trying to put pressure on them was to grab them or try and go for a sidestep, and then you'd get unlucky and it'd track you anyway. But now they fixed that. Does that fix the game? No, they still have heat damage and heat combos that do like 100 damage, and then you take a 50-50 at the wall and you die. Everyone's complained about this, but I think the game has even more flaws than the 50-50 system. This clip I'm showing is 8 months old, so they have nerfed Brian's damage and increased the health bars, but this shit is still all possible. Tekken 8 matches end in 2 interactions all the time. They've gutted the characters of their identity. I know a lot of people have said that, but it just doesn't even feel the same playing half of these characters. Lars was kind of mid when Tekken 8 first came out, and then they buffed the fuck out of him. One of his first buffs he got was making dynamic 3 +3 to +5, so he couldn't dick jab or do anything. Now it's just a forced mix-up. He either does the low or he does the mid, and you just have to guess. Den 3 is also a +5 mid homing move that jumps over lows. The only weakness is that you could jab float him, but Lars has so many other moves out of his stances that could kill you for jabbing, to where you pretty much never see anyone jab float him for this. So keep in mind, a lot of people would say Lars' stances were fake in Tekken 6 and 7. They said on block, you can just sidestep, you can dick jab, you can do something to interrupt him, it wasn't guaranteed. But this is a move where it is guaranteed. If you try and press, you're stupid, you have to block. Another move that just made this character even more baby easy, in Season 2, the defense patch, quote unquote, they gave him running 1, which was +6 when the last I played the game. I think they nerfed it down to +4, so now you can sidestep after he does it. But it's still fucking amazing. It also tail spins and combos, and it complements perfectly with his running 3, which I think actually is +6 on block. I could go on and on about what they did to Lars. They killed his legacy wall combo and gave him this new string that is down 3-1. Now when you're at the wall, it does this big lightning move that does a fuck ton of damage. So they artificially increased his combo damage from just doing this easy ass wall combo. The point I'm getting at, if you already can't tell, these moves are broken by itself, but Lars actually had to work for his stances in the older games. And in Tekken 7, there were so many broken DLC characters, he felt like his moveset was archaic. And he also had some of the worst movement in the game, but they nerfed the fuck out of him. He sucked in that game. Well, here in Tekken 8, he was a valid, mid to low tier. He was still kind of viable online, but then Season 2, they made him like top 1, and then now he's probably top 5 after nerfs and how other characters are broken. But he doesn't play Tekken anymore. He can just force his stances from anywhere. This is a direction they've been taking with aggressive-based gameplay, and it started in Tekken 7 where characters like Noctis could throw a sword at you from across the fucking stage, or Kunimitsu. There's also like rage arts. There's a lot of controversial mechanics in Tekken 7, but in this game it's gotten even worse. Like Azucena running 3-2 is just unbeatable when this game first came out. There's way too much stupid shit. Jin's down 2 is broken, 2-1-4, his heat smash tracked 360. Victor's running 2 was so plus. King's heat smash would just delete your entire health bar, and Kazuya's combos didn't work because his down forward 1 had some jank hitboxes. The game did not get better with its balancing decisions, it actually got worse. Jack Makes Some Noise is one of the worst Tekken eras that I've ever seen. That was worse than 6 when everyone was just playing Bob.
This move is called Make Some Noise.
Make some noise!
This move jumps over lows, is mid, and tracks both side steps, and is +8 on block.
So they have no idea what they're doing with the balancing. The characters feel like they play the same because everything revolves around heat. If your character doesn't have good heat gimmicks, then your character just feels like they suck. And all of the stages are kind of boring because there's way too many wall breakables or floor breakables that give you so much combo damage. The combos in this game last forever. It is just a cutscene. You know, Reggie Fils-Aimé said, if it's not fun,
why bother?
So I asked you diehard Tekken 8 players, and I used to be one of you. I was sticking with the game for a while. I thought it would get better. Why do you guys keep playing it after all of these patches, or they just keep butchering what we thought Tekken was? And they're never gonna add these legacy characters that we actually want. People like Bruce, very beloved character, Miguel, even Lei. Lei was hated, but his identity itself was cool. He's an iconic character. He's been in Tekken forever. I don't think we're gonna see Lei or Mokujin ever again. They're just gonna keep adding their own anime characters. I would like to mention the new character they just revealed. My disappointment is immeasurable, and I won't even say my day is ruined. My entire fucking 4 or 5 months until they release a new character is ruined. So they released an anime character from Madagascar. She's a cutesy girl with giant red eyes. She doesn't really have any personality. The things they wrote about her and the Instagram post I saw about her was like she had a pet parrot or some shit. So this is another just comedic relief character, another anime waifu character for all the Lily players to like. I just reread her little bio they gave her. Of course, she's only 5'2" and she's 18 because Harada just has an obsession with making like extremely young woman characters. Like Lily's been like 16 or 17 her entire fucking run as a character. It says her fighting style is going to be mimicking animals, which I think Virtual Fighter already has a character that does that. She fights in like a monkey pose. So they're just stealing ideas from Virtual Fighter again. I'm not really interested in this character at all. As soon as I saw the character's color was like purple, I knew it wasn't going to be Miguel. I knew it was going to be a new character.
You should kill yourself now.
Or I thought they were going to add Kunimitsu again, which thank God they haven't somehow. If you can't tell, Miguel is my favorite character. For a while I played a lot of Lars, but Miguel's stances are just so clean and he also has godlike pokes. But it's just so disappointing to steal this from me.
Took that from me. Stole that from me.
Miguel's Spanish voice actor is also Carlos in Resident Evil 3's Spanish version. But just listen to how much emphasis he's putting in his voice, just for Miguel to not get his character arc finished. It's fucking diabolical for them to do this.
Mishima Saibatsu mató a mi hermana en un ataque aéreo como si no fuera nada. Lo haré, pero no ahora. Aún no ha sufrido lo suficiente como para merecer la muerte.
That is way better voice acting than the Tekken 8 main story and that DLC, and they actually had a narrative and set something up. Unlike Tekken 8 where it's just cliche, you know, Jin, power of friendship. Oh, if I believe in my heart long enough, it can make all the sins of me committing World War III in Tekken 6 okay. Like, what is that story, Harada? Do you seriously think someone would be forgiven for World War III? He was basically Tekken, you know, German guy. I'm not gonna say his name. Tekken German guy. Alright, that's pretty much the end of the video now. I'm gonna show you my reaction to Tekken 8 Armor King. But I really fucked up the audio, so I tried to save it by isolating the voice, but it just made the audio even worse. That is the only way I could save it, so please bear with the audio. It's fucking terrible. But if you really want to see it in my reaction to the new character, it's at the end of this video. It's charge ups. Did you just do it? You just do a electric? They have more armor, bro. He's had like 3 armor moves in them. He's like, why can't you go running 3 of the combos? This is why I stopped doing it. Tekken 7 costume and that other one looks like dog shit. I gotta get it. Costume 2 that looks alright. What is this? What is this? Why is he dressed like low tier god? What are those bracelets around his arms? around his biceps. What are the? There's what. Yeah, that's funny as fuck. If I see any of you guys running that, dude, come on. What's the next character for? Is it more Final Fantasy bullshit? Or no, it's that one chick from Madagascar. Yeah, I already saw this shit. Oh my god. Yeah, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? 2 times speed. This is a joke, bro. Look at her. She's fucking Tifa Lockhart from Madagascar. Look at her eyes. Why is she an anime character? Have we just thrown realism out the window? What happened to the characters having human faces? Oh my god. Look at Marduk. Not Marduk. Look at Fuck. He has a manly ass, ugly ass face. I don't know. Compare it to this. Compare it to this bullshit. She looks like Dora the Explorer. Where are these clashing art styles? I don't. Yo, Harada. Dude, fire like half of your team. These new ideas you have, they're just shit. They made the stage to the last thing? I thought they had another character. How do you even say that? You know, I don't give a fuck. Generic ass design, fucking dead or alive looking ass character. Alright, what's this? 72-hour early. Oh my god. Here, pay for more of our scams so you can play a dog shit version of Tekken where we've nerfed everything.